Some things don't change until you make them change. Yeah, I was cut from that cloth and they ain't made of that. Faded thought they was the bros until I played it back. Swear that at a different time it would've made me snap. Shit, now I got a seat, I don't get paid for that. I made something out of nothing while these hoes was bluffing. Yeah. All that talking and no clutching like they owe you something. Yeah. I need mine right off the top and that's before discussion. Shit get different when you clear, then you hold the button. Fuck you mean I switched the speed and left the weak behind. They watched me move and tried the same, I watched them peak and die. Facts. You can freely speak your mind, but you gon' need your spine. Facts. You can starve off your name, you can't eat off mine. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. The hate get bigger when they say you got it. No, they head don't fit the crown, they just hate you hold it. OG's praying that my run shrinks into a moment. I be pissing on that grave while I'm standing on it. Yeah, we took the spot and we ain't giving inch. Same ones that was up, now they play the bench. I make more off my mercy, you your greatest hits. Now your son can know you grown into a hating bitch. I made a move and made it through, it was amazing to you. You was insufficient funds, but claim you played your dues. Yeah. I make money, reinvest while you pay for jewels. Yeah. I slide through and shine the brightest when I play the room. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Yeah. Welcome back. It's another live stream. We are here Tuesday and the world is going crazy because Kendrick Lamar has dropped a diss track, bro. You feel me? It's crazy out here, man. Big shout out to everybody that's in with me right now. Shout out to my bro Joseph Nelson out here, man. We out here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, wait. No. What's going on here? Wait. Yeah. Yo. Okay. Yo. Sorry. I have to do a little mic check because yeah, man. Is that changing? Hopefully that's not changing too much of what you guys are hearing over there right now. Shout out to my boy Joseph Nelson from the chat fam and also from the members squad. You feel me? Shout out to my boy KJ Smith. You know what I mean? Welcome back to another live stream, my boy. I hope you are enjoying yourself, bro. Shout out to my boy El Peron in the building. Shout out to my boy El Peron. Him and Joseph Nelson in the chat right now are members of the channel. If you would like to be a member of the channel, go to my page, my channel page, and hit the join and become a member, bro. You know what I'm saying? Become a member. It's good for you, man. It's good health for you. Mike is good. Thank God for that. Thank you very much, bro. My boy El Peron says just pulled into the garage from Two Wheel Tuesdays to catch my boy. Could still be riding on a sunny day compared to all the tornadoes we've been having here in Omaha. But gotta catch the live. I really appreciate that, bro. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I really appreciate that. You guys pull up and kick it with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because when I started this journey, bro, I didn't know you don't know what the hell's gonna happen. This ain't rap. You know what I mean? Like, when I drop a song, I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? I have an idea of what can happen. Now, I understand that things can go either better or, worse than the norm that I'm used to. And that's okay because, that's just a part of the rap game. But when you're starting a whole different venture, bro, it's you never know what the hell's going to happen. So I am happy and I appreciate everybody for pulling up with your boy and kicking it every week, the 2 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? We kick it here for about an hour. Sometimes we go longer, but lately we've been at an hour because, as you guys know that are here, y'all my family. So we do notice I have another baby, man. I have another baby. And if you can see in the video that I just played, bro, you will see that that my son was keeping me up because I had Louis luggage underneath my eyes, bro. Look at this. Look at this right here, man. I'm not even going to keep it up that long, but I had some serious bags under my eyes. Let me see. What the hell? Oh, okay, hand across. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the song off. But golly, look at this guy. Look how tired this guy was. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Come on, man. Come on, cameraman. Come on, editor, which is myself. Come on, Psyph Morrison, editor. Look at that. Golly, those are bags. But hey, man, that's what comes with it, right? That's what comes with this fatherhood stuff. Is it the funnest? Is it the funnest? No, yes, it is. The best part about being a parent is actually being a parent. The worst part about being a parent is not getting a lot of sleep. Um, the sleep really is not fun. Um, the worst part about being parents, you know what I mean? Let's be transparent because you would want to say nothing. You know what I mean? Because without like if you take anything out of the process, people look at it as, well, you don't, you resent your kids. I'm like, nah, I don't. You know what I mean? But I remember not having them and being able to shoot a music video whenever I wanted to. And that's not really possible right now because, I'm a parent, a dedicated parent. You know what I mean? My kids come first, bro. They come first. My family come first. My wife and my kids. You know what I mean? So it's like, does that slow down my progression with creativity and content? No. It just makes it more of an obstacle to keep up. You feel me? So while people be like, man, I can't do it because of that. I can't do it because of this. Nah, you can do it. You know what I mean? But you don't care enough to work around that. And and I think it takes a lot of like thought process to actually work around that shit too. You know what I mean? My boy El Perdon says kids make you push yourself to the limits you never thought possible. Big facts. Big facts. I promise you he's telling the freaking truth, bro. You will survive off of the lowest amount of sleep that you ever have in life, bro, just because you're kids. And it's like, oh, well, you kind of got to. Nah, there's a bunch of people that don't give a damn. The world will show you that if you don't care, you won't care. You know what I mean? So if you see somebody sacrificing and, you know what I mean? Like, man, I'm working 2 jobs, make sure my kids are straight. And you look at them like, man, that's what you're supposed to do. You're right. But everybody don't do what they're supposed to do. So, give that motherfucker a high five, man. Give him a high five. High five. Showing love to somebody don't kill you, man. Showing some respect or showing some love, giving some gratitude. That ain't gonna hurt you, man. You know what I mean? I feel like we as people think that shit is dick riding. And it's not, man. This shit ain't dick riding, bro. Shit's not dick riding. Quit being haters. Quit being haters in life. You know what I'm saying? Quit being haters in life. You know what I'm saying? What's up with my boy Ain't Loud AJ? He's back. Shout out to the homie Ain't Loud AJ back in the chat, fam. You feel me? All right, let me go ahead and run down. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to the members while we're here. Shout out to my boy Ain't Loud AJ to be he's the top on the list and he jumps in. Big shout out to DJ Xander. Big shout out to Craig O'Hearn. Big shout out to my boy Joseph Nelson. Shout out to my boy Scott Voss. Shout out to Lynn Me Too. Big shout out to my boy Cooper from the O. Shout out to my boy El Peron. And shout out to my boy Rigo Padilla. You feel me? Yeah. He says, so this is the sound effects. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah. This is the sound effects. Big shout out to the members. You feel me? He said, "So this is the sound effects." Yeah, you feel me? It can get serious. Shout out to my boy Ain't Loud AJ back, man. It's good to see you back. Now all we need is my boy Raccoon Joe in the building, and we out here. Um, before I get into other things, I don't know if you guys heard, man, but Drake was dropping songs left and right. He was Instagram posting, Instagram story, and like for like a week straight, bro, wondering where Kendrick Lamar is. Where is he? Bring your ass back out, basically. Basically, he was the equivalent of Muhammad Ali standing outside of Sonny Liston's house, trying to fight him. You know what I mean? Like out of his residence. That's how crazy it was. You feel me? But then today, Kendrick Lamar shot back. You feel me? I was happy to see this, man. I was happy to see this because it felt like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it felt like we was getting soft around here, man. I felt like I seen some West Coast media heads talking about, I don't think Kendrick probably not responding because he doesn't feel like that Drake diss was strong enough and all that stuff, man. And I felt like, man, that shit is weak, bro. Like, don't ever get punched in the chest and not swing back, and which is what I'm gonna tell my son when he grows up. You feel me? I felt like that was weak. And for people jacking that, man, like you gotta really check yourself, bro. You gotta know when to hold whether he's your homie or not. You gotta be able to hold that motherfucker accountable, bro. If Kendrick was my homie and he went this long without responding, and he told me, like, yeah, man, I ain't even gonna respond to that, I would be like, bro, you going out like a sucker, bro. And I know you're not like that. Well, it wasn't tight enough for me to respond. That sound like bitch shit. You better sock this motherfucker back. You know what I mean? Just because somebody try to side bust you and it don't phase you, don't mean that you don't engage. You better squeeze. You better, damn, sock that motherfucker back. You know what I mean? I thought that was the weakest take ever. I feel like people need to hold their homies accountable, and I was happy to see Kendrick Lamar shoot back. Now, the cold part about it is people are talking about there's two sides of the coin, right? A lot of the people that, kind of like are Drake fans saying that it's not strong enough. They expected more from Kendrick. And it just basically it was a waste of 6 minutes from what they're saying. And I think that shit is weak. You know what I mean? Because if you're listening if you're listening to it unbiased, come on, bro. Like, it's strong. It was a good response. It's a good response. Is it a Drake type of response that's gonna make you come back and like dance and play it play it in a club or something? No, it's a diss. It's a diss, and that's what we're losing. That's what we lost. That's what we're losing sight of these days. With Drake beating Meek Mill in that battle and turning a diss into a fucking single, you know what I mean? I think he won a Grammy off of back to back. It made people think that that's what the disses is about. Oh yeah, make it a hit song. Like, no, bro. This shit is about talking about another person. What Drake did to Kendrick was really, really, really elementary to me. He talked about that man's shoe size and him being short, and having a split on his record contract. Okay, you know what I mean? Where what Kendrick, if you guys haven't heard it, it's called Euphoria. What Kendrick responds back to is he talked about so much shit, bro. He was talking about like how he goes about things as a man, about how he's raising a kid, how he's raising his kid versus how he's raising his kid. Just a lot of semi-personal stuff, like kind of like jabs to let you know, like, if you keep up what you're doing, I'm gonna really diss the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And while I feel like this isn't the strongest that Kendrick could have came at Drake, I feel like this is way stronger than making a dance track. I feel like that was like I feel like Drake's diss was nice. It was dope, but I didn't feel like it held that much like diss quality to it. You know what I mean? Tell a person he's short, like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? That's just tight, and then you replay it, and then you like listen to the beat or something. You know what I mean? If it's a battle, that's just gonna get a laugh at the venue. That's just gonna get a laugh, a big crowd reaction. But when it comes back to the camera foot, when the footage comes out, the comments are not gonna say you won, and that's just being around the battle world. You know what I mean? So if you haven't heard this shit, go listen to Euphoria, and then listen to Push Ups. You know what I mean? That shit was pretty. That shit was pretty tight. But the difference between the two is one's a diss and one's like kind of like kind of like making fun of a person, which is a diss also, but it's kind of elementary, you know what I mean? Kind of elementary. But let me know what you guys feel. Let me see. I'm gonna put a poll in here. Let's see who's winning. You know what I mean? If you guys don't give a shit about this battle, please let me know inside the chat. Please do, because the last thing I'm trying to do is talk about some shit we don't even care about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start a poll right now. Yeah, man. I hope you guys this week is going cool already. If you haven't already, hit the like button for your boy. Um, who's winning the battle? Bam. Yeah, let me know something, bro. Let me know something. Let me know something. Let me know something. Yeah, man. So with that being said, let's get into the real shit. You feel me? So the other day I was talking about I think I was talking about kids if I'm not mistaken, but today we're going to talk about these kids. So hey, Psyph, ever played airsoft? No, I haven't. I played I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I played paintball and I was like a fucking I swear I was like a fucking a war vet out there, bro. You know what I mean? I was calling out shit. We got two behind the we got two behind the box on the left. You know what I mean? We got two, we got three out here in the ditch. You know what I mean? Like all types of shit. I was calling all types of shit out, bro. It was hella tight. Man, until Twisted Child posted about it, I didn't even know it was going on. I feel you. Yeah, Twisted, my boy Twisted definitely was on top of that disc pause. I like his takes, man, because he really knows about hip hop, bro. That's one person within the basshead scene that I definitely will listen to his opinion on some hip hop shit because my boy really does know. If you guys don't know, my boy Twisted, he actually filmed the YDR video. This one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he filmed that. This is all him holding the camera. Yeah, this is all him holding the camera and shit like that. I was out in I was out in Fort Worth, Texas for about a year. He stays in Tyler, Texas, which is about 2 hours away. I pulled up on him, shot the video. Shit was a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I hung out with him for a little bit, and I got to learn that, hey, man, my boy know about some rap shit. You know what I mean? Definitely knows about some rap shit. But yeah, man. Let me see what else is going on here. DMX will wipe them both. But yeah, big facts. Yeah, DMX was a different type of beast, man. You know, DMX was a different type of beast. That's sweet. He did that shoot. Yeah, big facts. Yeah, man. Good dude, man. Big shout out to my boy Twisted. Um, but yeah, man. So we're talking about these kids. So check this out, right? So this 16-year-old in Florida, W7 Cobalt, Florida, he gets into it at a party and then he shoots a club up and hits 10 people, including wide receiver Tank Dell from the Houston Texans. And I was like, damn, man, that's crazy. Like, what made little bro shoot that shit up like that? And when I don't know his living situation, right? So I'm not gonna assume I know. My take isn't gonna be on what I think he did, right? But I know a lot of these young dudes, right? I come from a city with kids like this. You know what I mean? I come from a city where kids is carrying guns all the time. This ain't nothing new to Stockton. You know what I mean? Now shooting up a club, yeah, that's new. But I know people that have been almost murdered by kids. I know one of my homies was murdered by a kid. You know what I mean? So it's like this isn't as new to me as it should be because of where I'm from, but this kid right here, more than likely I feel like this kid was raised in a household, you know what I mean, where he didn't get the lessons that he should have, which is stop being so damn emotional. You know what I mean? Um, Now, if his life was in danger and he's shot, I would rather I would rather my son protect himself than not. But on top of that, my son wouldn't be at no damn club where a bunch of grown-ups is with a gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard for me to even put myself in this situation as far as having a kid out there shooting at some adults. You know what I mean? A variety of factors got to him, no doubt. Big facts. Now, oh shit, what's up, my boy Ray Giggs, man? Shout out to Ray Giggs in the building. Now, this kid shooting up a club and shooting 10 people and then wounding, the NFL player, bro. Okay, going off of what I've seen in the past, these youngins ain't going for it. You know what I mean? These youngins ain't going for it, bro. Like as far as being bullied and shit like that. Now, in one way, leave these kids alone. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how crazy it is. I don't know where it was in Florida, but on the other hand, keep your kids out the damn street. You know what I mean? Keep your kids out of the street because then you won't have to deal with something like this. I pray to God my son listens to me and my daughter now. I pray that they listen to me for the simple fact life can get really, really real, you know? And while you're the 16-year-old shooting up a party because, you and your feelings, you emotional about some shit because you weren't there to listen. I wasn't there for you to learn how to regulate your emotions when you're highly upset like that. You know what I mean? Bro, I don't even know what to say about this. I think people need to get closer to their kids, man. Get closer to your kids because for the simple fact that a 16-year-old is out there feeling like he has to protect himself like this or even cause this type of harm to somebody, something's really going wrong in that family situation, bro. Something really going wrong. And then we can reduce it to something like it's oh man, it's too much NBA young boy and yada yada. That sounds stupid to me. You know what I mean? Because your kids only have access to what you give them. I was talking to my aunt actually, aunt in law, and we were talking about her kid. Her kid is second oldest is going to Texas, no, Southern University, on a full ride scholarship to play soccer. My little cousin, and I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out a way to make sure my kids are in, care about school like yours do. And she was like, you got to stay on them, you got to do this, got to do that. And I was like, man, how do you deal with the outside influences? And she was like, it all depends on how you're raising them in the house. Now, those outside influences can influence your kid if you are not a bigger influence than those outside influences. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That makes sense too because while I had some idiot homies or some homies that was doing some shit that I wouldn't do, I knew that I wasn't on that type of time because of how my uncle was instilling different morals in me. You know what I mean? So I understood that, man. You know what I mean? El Padon says facts. Age 8 to 13 are most influential ages important for parents to be in a child's life. I agree. I agree 100%. And that's why that I think that's why I'm approaching this whole parenthood thing the way I am. You know what I mean? It's starting with my kid's only 2. My oldest is only 2. And so like I'm just there for him. You know what I mean? I'm letting him explore. Uh I'm 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 showing him that there's limits and like barriers to the things that he tries to do. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm there. No, Angel Hole, I want you to put that back in because I'm gonna address that in a second. Oh, I see it right here. But yeah, man, I'm like, I feel like there's a I feel like El Pedon just said, bro, you gotta be in their life. You know what I mean? Because what you don't deal with in those ages from 8 to 13, you're gonna deal with later on. You know what I mean? Um, when you're if you're allowing your kid to slide in certain areas, you're gonna be addressing that shit later with headaches. You're gonna get gray hair from the same shit you let slip. You know what I mean? So this 16-year-old going out and shooting up that place is just a to me, I don't know the full story. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to do some research on that. Didn't have the time for it, bro. I didn't have the time for it today. But what I feel like from the outside looking in is them not his parents or his guardians, whoever's looking over this kid, not focusing on the wild shit that he had going on and trying to find ways to put a cap on that before it got to this point. You know what I mean? Um and this is some Stockton type shit though. I ain't gonna lie. This happens where I'm from. You know what I mean? The thing is, like, how do you prevent it? How do you prevent the wildness? And I think it's basically like he said, being in your child in your child's life. And one thing, even being in your child's life, I feel like one of the lessons I learned over the week is over the weekend is allowing your kid to be who they are and not and supporting them in that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you want your kid to play football, right? I want my kid to play football. I play football. My nephew play football. My cousin play football. My uncle play football. Everybody play football. I want my son to play football. But if your kid wants to play baseball and don't care about football, let it go. Let it go. Is it a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. Um, You know what I mean? Oh man, he could just play a season, see if he like it. Yeah, it's true. You know what I mean? You can, and you could try to introduce it in a certain way or something like that. But it's like, man, if you keep trying to steer that kid into where you want him to go, eventually, when that kid gets strong enough to steer that steering wheel the way he wants to, it's gonna be in a total different direction than you ever thought you were gonna go. I promise you that. I promise you that. Illa Joke says, so do we have a better chance with the man in the house, or if it's just a single mom or woman that can instill some lessons? Um, if we can't have both parents in the household, to me, the kid needs both. Healthily though, healthy wise. You know what I mean? The kid needs both. Maybe not both parents, but it needs both sides. The nurturing and then the man the emotional side and the logical side, which is the man usually and the woman. You know what I mean? The kid needs to understand its emotions and its feelings and all that type of stuff and understand what's going on. My son now he'll say, "I'm mad. I'm mad." You know what I mean? He'll do the "I'm mad." And it's like I even when he is mad, I don't tell him you better not be mad about that. No, be mad. That's fine. You know what I mean? But what you can't do when you're mad is go and hit your sister. You know what I mean? Or hit your dad in the face or your mom. That's out. You know what I mean? So if you as a man can help with both sides, 100%. You know what I mean? As far as do I believe a woman can raise a man basically by herself? I don't. I don't. Because at a certain age, a boy starts to buck. You know what I mean? Whether he's physically doing it or not, it don't matter. You know what I mean? The and plus a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and a man can't teach a girl how to be a woman. It don't work like that. A friend of mine, he used to work in a group home. He told me all the time, when the girl is raised in a household without a mother, she is a totally different person. And I looked at it like from the outside looking in, and a couple of people that I met throughout my life, and they are a little different. You know what I mean? They are different, bro. They are different people. And does that make them bad people? No. Just like a boy being raised into a man by a woman isn't a bad thing. It doesn't make him a bad person. It just makes him lack different things until he learns that from his family or from other people. You know what I mean? And what I learned is, if those dudes that grow up in those households without a man in the household like that, if they grow up, not if they grow up, when they grow up and start trying to seeking that knowledge that they're missing, if they it all depends on how their life all depends on how their life goes the way it goes, depending on who they get that information from. You feel me? I personally didn't grow up with a married person in my household. You know what I mean? My dad wasn't married to my mom. They were split up when I was very young. My mom remarried, but her husband was a cool dude, but he wasn't a great husband. You know what I mean? He wasn't cheating and shit like that. He wasn't hitting my mom. He just wasn't a good husband. And so I didn't really learn that, you know what I mean, from him. Now, what I did learn when I got older and I was seeking that knowledge, I was learning these types of things from older friends that I had that were married for a little while. Family men that I respected, dudes that I went to work with. You know what I mean? That were like older at the job. We all have them. Say you're about 20, say you're about 22, 23, and you got like a 40-year-old homie at the job site. He got a family. He don't really got swag like you, but what he does have is a real grasp on how a family unit works. You know what I mean? So I had a couple of those at my job, and I would just talk to them. I'd pick their brain. How do you feel about this? What made you choose that? How do you deal with this, or how do you deal with that? Just like you would sit down with a successful business owner at dinner and like ask them certain questions that you have that you feel like might grow your business the way you want it to. I did the same thing as far as relationships. And what I learned was a lot of stuff I would have never learned asking my mom or my dad. I think if you seek, you will find. You know what I mean? Basically, I don't even know how I got there, but yeah, man. Um, Angel Hall said, Ashanti or Alicia Keys, who's more beautiful? Hard choice. Both women are beautiful. Um, Damn, that's a hard one, bro. I had huge crushes on both of these women at different stages of my life. Dead ass. I definitely had the bigger crush on Ashanti. So, that's where my choice that's the winner in my case. But man, the biggest crush ever on those two women. Yeah, this person must know me because dude, that's crazy. Big shout out to my scruffy face right now. My kids were asleep in the room, so I couldn't really shave like that. So hey man, we out here, right? Um Now, another question I had on the Florida kids shooting up that party, it's like, are we destined to have evil in the world? Like, is that a destined thing? As much as we could push for peace, as much as we try to push for peace, is the evil shit inevitable? You know what I mean? Is the evil shit inevitable? How many friends do you have that are just like total distraction vibes? Like, no matter how good the party is, you got that one homie that want to fight somebody just because it's fun to him. You know what I mean? I have a couple of homies like that. I swear I do. And it's like, do I think that they're bad people? No. I think that I think the evil in the world is just a balance. If it was all good, this shit wouldn't be worth living. It would be weird. Like, imagine going through your whole life with no type of confrontation. How much can you grow with zero confrontation in your life? I don't think you could. I don't think you could grow that much. I think the time that you meet some adversity and you've never had any rough shit in your life and you finally meet that adversity, your whole life is gonna fucking fall apart. You know? And that's crazy. Either that or that can make you a very evil person because like you know how those people are like really sheltered? They're like so sheltered and they don't give a shit about nobody else but you know like sheltered rich kids, right? You think a sheltered rich kid cares about how much your kid eats? You know what I'm saying? My boy Toby says if we don't have hate, if we didn't have hate, you would know what love is. Oh, you wouldn't know what love is, yin and yang. Yeah, big facts. You know what I mean? Love is such a shaky word, bro. That's such a scary word. Love can get you killed. I don't know if you guys heard that song by me, but love can definitely get you killed, bro. I had a homie that he was always going to bat, you know what I mean? And it would be like he would be like, "Yeah, man, but I that's my folks. I love him. You know what I mean? I put my I'm always there for him. I back him up. I don't care what's going on. I got love for the homies." And I told him, bro, this is where the song came from. I was like, love can get you killed. He's like, yeah, that shit stung. You know what I mean? Because it's real, bro. Love can get you killed. The people that you put your life on the line for can leave you dead. You know what I mean? You go and catch a fade for the homie and you kill somebody by slamming them on their neck. What does that do for you? You know what I mean? Now you in jail for life. You're not dead physically, but you dead to society. You know what I mean? Love could get you killed, bro. Be safe. Be safe. Shit get real. El Padon says that's my jam. Um, love can make a life, or love can make a life, but love can get you killed. Yeah, big facts. Beat it sick. Good look, bro. Shout out to my boy Young Rich Music. You feel me? Um, all right, so all right, talk about love, right? Iraq makes same-sex relationships illegal, leaving offenders facing up to 15 years. 15 years, bro, for being on some homosexual shit. I think that is crazy. The world is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Meanwhile, all right, while in America we see this as behind evolution. We're like, oh, they're so behind us. They're so behind evolution. I don't necessarily see it that way. I just feel like they see things as more religious. You know what I mean? Just because we think one way doesn't mean we're right, and just because they think a different way doesn't mean they're right either. You know what I mean? Um, I think it sucks for the people that are going through that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like you may be jailed because you're gay. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't even know if being gay is a choice. I don't know if being straight is a choice. I love women. I don't choose to love women. I just do. I love them. I don't see a dude as gay. I mean, as gay. I don't see a dude as attractive. I don't see that. So for people to be like, it's a choice. I think that's crazy because it's just I can't see a dude as attractive. I think that shit is weird. You know what I mean? There's nothing in my body that makes me want to touch on some dude with muscles or fat. No, a dude. Period. I think that shit is just weird. You know what I mean? I've never looked at a guy and was like, you know what? Maybe. No, never have in my fucking life. So, to, so imagine if I was gonna go to jail for liking women, I would have been locked up, bro. They would have kicked me out of kindergarten. I got in trouble at school for kissing girls in kindergarten, bro. It would have been a wrap for me. It would have been a wrap for me in kindergarten if I was going to school for that shit. So for these people going to jail for 15 years for being on some gay shit is crazy. I do I feel bad for him only because like, hey man, you ain't like you can't even help it. You're done, bro. You're done. I'd be looking at the gay people outside, you like you are done. You are done. You might as well stay single for the rest of your life. I don't know, man. Um, do you think there's a thing as being too free though? You know what I mean? Do you think there's a thing as being too free? Like, okay, check this out. There's this Netflix show, documentary type show, docu-series. It's about a jail and where it's at don't matter, but it's about a jail and the warden makes one part of the jail self-governed. So the inmates they're free to go out of their rooms all night if they want to. They just can't break any of the jail rules. You can't be fighting, you can't be doing drugs, you can't be making hooch, all types of shit, right? And so after so many times you get caught, they go back to the old jail rules. So what happens is soon as they make this soon as they start this freedom rule, the OGs come together like, hey, we're gonna do this, you gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna keep this shit tight. So what they did is they basically had the same infrastructure just with no guards, you know? And it was just all governed by them. And the shit was working. But the young dudes, they got pissed off about it. You know, these motherfuckers think they guards, man. I don't like none of that. You can't tell me shit. You ain't the boss. And so the OGs stepped back and the young dudes took over and they almost got the shit shut down. They almost got the whole freedom taken away because they was out there smoking. They was doing hella dumb shit. Looking at that made me realize how stupid I looked young as a young adult. 25 or 18 to probably damn near 30, bro. They was just looking hella stupid out there, really chancing shit for no damn reason, right? And so they almost get their freedom taken away, and then what do? The OGs come back up, like, look, we need to do this. The young dudes was like, man, we don't want to go back to the bum shit. So they switched it up. You know what I mean? They switched it up, got their shit together, and it ended off pretty good. But what I was thinking is, what if there was a city like that, a self-governed city? Do you think that shit will work? Do you think it'll work? With the amount of evil that there is in your city that you have right now that you live in, do you think it'll work? Me in Stockton, California, I don't know. I don't know. For the simple fact, for the simple fact, who would enforce shit? You know what I mean? Without abusing the power. That's the cold part about it. That's the coldest part about it because while the infrastructure is there, the infrastructure to run a city is already implanted. It's already cemented. You got the cops, you know what I mean, which is the law. You got the law, you got the firefighters, you got the ambulance, you got the you know what I mean? You got everything that you need to run a city by yourself, but who would actually do the shit and stay upstanding about it? That's what I'm curious about. If that is even a possibility. And the way I think this would work, right, is if you take away like the hidden agendas at power and you make it about the people and the people are holding themselves accountable. You know what I mean? Like say like okay, if a self-governed city has the same cops as we do now in a society, but there's no the union, whoever the hell has the cops back, right? Say the cops come in your house right now. Everybody is watching. Cops come in, bam, sock you in the mouth, right? And then you go make a complaint about it, but then there's a fight now. Oh, well, the cop was there for a reason. You know what I mean? And then they'll try to get out of the they'll try to get out of the situation, right? Because that's just how it goes. But in a self-governed society, the cop comes in, bam, punches you. Now you have everybody in that city that are either gonna say, yes, this is bullshit. We need to whoop that cop's ass and stone him. Or everybody's gonna say, I feel like that dude deserved it. That cop went in there for a good reason. But it's a whole city behind him now. Instead of a couple of people, you know what I mean? That oversee that type of shit. I think that might, although I think this is very far fetched, I think that might actually go better. It might be better. I don't know. It would have to be like everybody in though. You know what I mean? The bums of the city to the rich people of the city. You know, everybody would have to be on the same accord. Like, look, we're all in on this shit. You know, which would cause fucking chaos. How you gonna tell a bum he can't take a shit in the middle of the road if his vote counts as much as yours? You know what I mean? Or he can't live in your house. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Let me know if that's even something that you guys care about. But if you think that we can have a self-governed society in the world, let me know what you think, man. I see that it's 6 people in here and we got 4 likes. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Zachary, what's up, my boy? Welcome back. Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in for the first time. Shout out to my boy Ray Giggs and a couple of other people I have not seen here before. You know what I mean? Lick a shot in the air for everybody that's here, man. Big shout out to everybody that's here. I hope you guys' week is going good. I thank God for for being where we at, right? All right, so I was looking online and while I was scrolling through stuff to talk about, I seen that these pea stained jeans are selling for $608. They're basically acid washed 80s looking jeans with pea stains on them. And I was like, bro, this is crazy, right? This is on some Zoolander shit. You know what I mean? Some straight Zoolander shit. And I think that there is a fine line between weirdo shit in fashion and fire shit in fashion. And the type of and these pants, right? The reason why these pants are $600 and probably selling is the same reason why these people get those pranks off on these celebrities with these weird ass like ball gowns and stuff, like the dead swan gowns and shit. You know what I mean? The reason why they're able to get shit off like this is because fashion is so fine line between weird and fucking dope. For the same reason, bro. I was like, man, there's no way in the world anybody I know would be walking around with some pea stained jeans. But if some fashion visionary told you, yes, this is it. This is the shit you need to be wearing. A lot of your favorite rappers would be running around in some pea stained jeans, bro. I guarantee you Drake would be the first one. It seems like Drake is like the mannequin for every fashion icon. You know what I mean? To roll some shit out on, Drake will wear that shit. My boy painting his nails now. Do I think painting your nails is gay? No. I think it's just weird. You know what I mean? People be like, yeah, man, rock stars do it. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, it sounds nice. You know what I mean? I think that shit's weird. What do you guys think, man? What are you doing if your kid comes home talking about he wants to paint his nails? And it's a boy. What do you letting him paint his nails? If my son tells me he wants to paint his nails and gives me a good reason, I have no choice. I kind of have no choice. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be the parent that's like, no, you ain't finna do it. It's like, hey, man, yeah, everybody paints their nails, Dad. I want to paint them just because, that's what I'm on. Hey, man, paint your fucking nails, bro. Let me take a picture of it so when you get older, I can show everybody, this is what my son was on. Illa Joke says, fashion shows have always been crazy, which is why movies and shows have always made parodies of fashion. Fashion designers from cartoons to live action movies. Big facts, bro. And I think that's the craziest thing. Like, You can prank anybody if you have the big enough clout. You can make Young Thug wear a dress. In the name of fashion, you can get away with that. And I think that's so lame. You know what I mean? I think that's so weird because like there's no way, there's no fashion visionary in the world. Kanye West couldn't make me put on some stupid shit because he said it was fashion. Like, yes, I've here, wear this. Trust me. No, mother, no, you wear it. Fucking, you crazy? You crazy? You feel me? Speaking of rappers, check this out. So Chris Brown rumored to have bought out tickets to Quavo's concert in Connecticut. And look at this shit. Look at this shit. This looks like, this is crazy. No artist with that's ever sold a number one should be performing in front of some shit like this. Now I've seen people saying like, man, Chris Brown is a goat for this. This is crazy. He killed him. Look at that. He has to perform in front of this little crowd. I wouldn't even do it. Yada yada. Man, check this out. Let me put this in perspective for you guys. All right. Let me put this in perspective. You ready? This is not an L for Quavo at all. This is not an L for Quavo. Do you want to know why? You want to know why? I'm going to tell you. If you bought all the tickets to my concert and this is all that got through, and I come out and it's a sold out show and this is all I see, I don't give a flying shit because guess what? I'm getting paid regardless. I'm getting paid regardless. Bro, that I don't care what you say. You bought all the tickets. I have a sold out concert. You feel me? Yeah, Quavo moving different. Yeah, through that crowd. Yeah, he gonna go up there with 20% of energy after seeing this shit. I guarantee you he did not have an amazing show. But if Chris Brown would buy all the tickets to my concert, I'm live streaming. I sold out a show without nobody being there. I would make jokes about this. I would tell Chris Brown, thank you for paying my daughter and my son's tuition for this month. You know what I mean? Thank you for paying all the bills in my fucking me and my family's bills for the next 2 months because that is a sold out show. I don't think this hits as much as people think it does. You know what I mean? This don't hit like you think it do, bro. Now, 50 Cent with Ja Rule, that was funny because he bought out like the first so many rows or whatever. And it's like, nobody's close to you on the stage. Now that sucks because you get a lot of your energy from the front of the stage, bro. Right there in the front, right there, you get a lot of fucking energy right there. People are locking eyes. People are jumping with you. You know what I mean? When you do this, they doing this. You know what I mean? You slapping hands with people trying to hand you blunts, all types of shit. It's a vibe in the front row. So if you take that away from somebody, the whole show is trash. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking trash. It's too far. I remember when I was at Surf City Sound Off. Matter of fact, the same Surf City. Here, check this out. I actually shot the video during this set. All I know, right? So check this out. Right. Come on, bro. All right, right here, when I was doing this set, bam, this was all pushed way back. The front of the stage was pushed hella far back. That front of the stage right there, them chairs was like kind of not there, and that rope right there with the flags, that was pushed back a little bit more. And as soon as I got there, I asked Scott, like, bro, can we move that back like in more? Because people being too far is gonna be whack. It's gonna be whack, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not worried about anybody jumping on stage, nothing like that. Can we even get rid of the damn rope thing? He was like, we can't get rid of the rope, but we can move it closer. Like, cool. You know what I mean? The DJ was talking about acoustics. As far as people being too close because of the speakers, I was like, it's a rap show, bro. Nobody's gonna care, and I was right. But as far as this goes, Quavo, I would come out and rock the shit out of the show for the simple fact everybody's hovered around the front. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. But I know Quavo being rocking like whole fucking stadiums like and shit like that, arenas and shit like that. Him doing these type of venues and then coming out and seeing this shit, I know that was a punch to the fucking ego. But as long as they said my back and front end pause was taken care of correctly, I'm good. I would have been fucking smooth. I would have fucking breakdanced on that fucking stage. You feel me? If the get okay, let's go. Shout out to my boy Cooper from the O. He says if the bands get big for the bag, then I shove them all in my jeans. You feel me? You hate me now, you gonna hate me more. Yes, big facts, bro. Shout out to my boy Cooper from the O, bro. He be coming through with the Psyph lyrics, man. You know what I mean? One thing I love about the chat fam, bro. One thing I love about the chat fam is everybody comes back with the same amount of love, bro. And every week that shit is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's amazing. Um, damn, we're nearing that fucking hour mark, and I really didn't want it to come this fast, boss. But man, with this new kid, bro, life is going crazy. I don't know if you can see the fucking bags under my eyes, but I'm carrying JanSports around this bitch, bro. I'm carrying JanSports. Let me see. We got one more topic. Okay, yeah, one more topic. Okay, Tyreek Hill has reportedly said that he has 10 kids now. My boy got 10 kids. Tyreek Hill is crazy. And a lot of people that don't understand parenthood like that would be like, man, he can afford them. He can afford them, Cuddy. He good, bro. He good. He can afford them, bro. He can afford them. He a millionaire. You feel me? He can afford all that, bro. Look up the stats on how this money shit works in the sports world, especially with football players. 10 kids is crazy. I pray that he's good. I hope everything is straight with their family. Congratulations to him on having 10 kids. I pray that all of them are healthy and all that shit. Baby mama's everything. You feel me? But bro, Tyreek Cannon, big facts. Now, Nick Cannon, he says that he's having this many kids because he doesn't feel like he's going to be on the earth that long. Like he doesn't feel like he's going to be alive that long. He wants to leave his legacy behind. I respect that. I really do. It sucks that there's a possibility your kids might not grow up without a father, but I do understand you wanting to leave your legacy behind. I respect that. You know what I mean? But as far as Tyreek Hill, on the flip side, does this hurt the development process? You know what I mean? While you can afford these kids, can you afford to spend your time with everybody correctly? Now you can say, "Oh, evenly, evenly, evenly." No, that's out of here. You know what I mean? There's no way you can spend your time evenly with all the kids unless you guys got a fucking super mansion and everybody's living in the same house. But then again, you still couldn't do it evenly. But effectively, can you spend your time effectively? I think there's ways, but I don't think you can be an effective parent with 10 kids, especially with 10 kids that aren't in the same house. My wife and I were watching this show, doubling down with the Doricos, and I want to say they had damn near 16 kids or some shit, like some crazy ass number. I don't know how much it was, but it was fucking crazy. Let me see real quick. I got a little bit of time. Um, Let me see. How many kids do the 14 kids? 14 fucking kids. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Yeah. Look at that. 14 fucking kids. 14 kids, bro. Now, I watched on this show They had a tight knit family, bro. Tight knit family. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? Not gonna lie. They were good. He's a good father. The mother is a good mother. I respect what they have going on, but it is so hard to get to be effective with every kid, and you can see it in the show. You know what I mean? None of the kid have like are like walking around with frowns or shit on their face, but you can see that the effectiveness ain't all the way there. You know what I mean? Mainly with the oldest, she was like she's helping and stuff like that, but I feel like she was turning into a babysitter at some point. And if you were a teenager with younger siblings and you was watching your siblings a lot, you know what the fuck that's about. And because I was one of them, you know what I mean. And that shit wasn't the vibes. Cooper from he says, "How your kids doing, bro? How you holding?" I'm tired, my boy. I am tired as motherfucker. I am tired as a motherfucker. I'm so tired. I can go to sleep right now. I promise you, bro. I'm so tired. But my kids are doing great. My daughter is now 2 weeks, and she looks like a whole different kid than when she was born. She's changed 3 different fucking faces, and I don't know what the hell she's gonna look like in the end. But I know at one point she looked just like me. At one point she looked just like her mom. Now she's in a whole nother transformation, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who the fuck this kid is. I was asking, like, bro, who came in here and kidnapped my daughter in the middle of the night while in the 6 hours I got to sleep, bro. This is crazy. But all jokes aside, the family's doing good. Thank you. I appreciate you for asking, my boy. Everybody's doing good. And while we're not thriving as much as we will be in about a month or two, we're doing good. We're holding on. And so thank God for that. That's all I can say. And as far as my boy Tyreek, man, as far as like money, with the 10 kids, money can help, but I don't think money can substitute for a father. I just don't. I don't believe in it. I never have. You know what I mean? I don't think that is. If you guys do, hit the chat up. Let me know how you feel and what you do think. I personally don't think money could substitute for a father. And my reason being, besides me being a father, is Kim Kardashian saying that she wants a male nanny for the house because she has 2 sons and she wants them to grow up with a father figure because obviously her ex-husband isn't in the household. And I think that is although I feel like she should figure that shit out with her ex-husband. Well, he's married now, but I feel like I agree. I just agree now. At that point I didn't even think about it before, but yeah, Kanye's remarried. Yeah, I think she should do that. I don't think that that's a bad move. um them boys need a father figure in the house, bro. And that's just simple. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Most deaths for sure, for sure. Keep holding it down. You already know, man. Big appreciate that. This shit ain't easy, man. Uh, before I got my stress levels down, I was losing the battle, my boy. That my daughter get to crying, my son get to doing some shit for attention, and I would start fucking losing it, bro. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack in this bitch. But now, you know what I mean? I got a better hold on things, and thank God, because man, it was getting cold. It was getting crazy out there. It was getting crazy in here. You feel me? But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm in the process of figuring out how I'm gonna edit these vlogs and stuff. You know what I mean? That way I can keep up my YouTube content. Um, that's why I have this lovely bassinet in here. You know what I mean? It's usually moved over here, but that blocks the light in the back. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, I'm figuring this shit out. And big shout out to everybody that's who crying the most. My daughter. And the cold part about it is she's not even crying just like for no reason. She's still in the sleepy mode to where she's sleeping all the time. So and my son, he don't really cry as much as he used to, but now he's like a straight up like he's with the shit, bro. My son is all the way like if you blink too long, he'll be upstairs. You know what I mean? He'll be walking upstairs to go play in his playroom. we have a whole playroom in here. Got a slide, got a big ass Paw Patrol mural on the wall, all types of crazy shit. You know what I mean? Just a fucking a kitchen in there. He got a ball pit in there, just all types of crazy shit. And if he feels like going to that room, he's gonna go into that room. You feel me? How old are my kids, if I don't mind asking? My daughter is 2 weeks old, and my son is 2 years old. 27 months. Yeah, 27 months, I think. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like if you aren't ready to be in your kids' shit like all day and shit like that, don't have them because they need that shit. You know what I mean? I have a 5 month old son, first child. Congratulations, bro. Big shout out to Zachary and his 5 month, bro. I hope everything is good with you and your family. I hope everybody's healthy. You, your girl, your kid, all that good shit, man. Because it is not easy, bro. So many people tell, like, I'll be like, man, this parenting shit ain't easy. And they'll be like, you know what? This shit easy, man. You tripping. Be like, bitch, you didn't raise your kids then. Don't tell me this shit is easy if you weren't waking up all fucking night to feed them kids. You know what I mean? Cooper Fernelli says, damn, he hella active. That's good. His mind is going to learn so much faster than the average. I appreciate that. And yes, bro, when I say active, he is not limited at all in this house, which may be a bad thing at some point. But he is not limited. My mom had told me about that. My mom and my mother-in-law are heavy in the child development side of life or side of work. And while I had him kind of fenced off into the living room when he was crawling, my mom and my wife was even saying, like, we should just let him go. And I was like, man, why? There's so much dangerous shit out here and shit. And my mom was like, the more he can explore, the more he's gonna learn. And you just teach him what not to touch and why it's dangerous and stuff. And my son has been he's out there, bro. If you guys were to see the type of shit that I deal with on a daily, it would go crazy. Maybe I'll vlog that one day. What do you guys think? Should I make a vlog about how my life is on a daily? I think that would go crazy. I don't think I think it would go crazy as far as content. I don't know how many people would want to watch that shit though. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Um, Let me know what you guys think. If you're seeing this late, put it in the comment section. Let me know if you guys would like to see a day in the life at home vlog. You know what I mean? A rapper at home vlog. I don't know. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. If not, fook it. But I do have more vlogs coming. I have a content vlog, a creative vlog that I'm working on right now. As you know, I rap. Yeah, I actually do that. I rap a little bit. I have the clothing stuff that I do, and then I have the stream that I do. And I'm showing a little bit of pieces behind the scenes of each one. But with the little ass kid, it is so hard to get in here and just vlog for hours like edit for hours like I used to. So that's something I'm working on. But we're hitting the hour mark, and I got to get out of here. Okay, that'd be dope. Big shout out to my boy Cooper from the O for being in the chat and actually responding, bro. You know what I mean? Big shout out. Another thing that I need to do, and I need somebody to remind me, we got to see a day in the life vlog. Big facts. Okay, my wife is calling now. I'm about to get out of here. Another thing that I'm going to do before the next stream is I'm going to put new emojis in here for the members. So if it gets to next stream and them damn things in there, say that I'm slacking, bro, because I'm really, 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 really gonna do that shit and I'm focused. So get ready. I'm gonna definitely make that vlog then. And I'm out of here, bro. I love y'all to death. Thanks for coming. Soon as I get this shit regulated, we're gonna go back to the hour and a half, 2 hour marks, if I can. But I'm out of here. Peace. My wife is probably going crazy by now.